What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Road to Pro. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. You guys have actually seen where I'm going before. I'm headed down to Stripe Show down there in Dallas. Basically what I'm doing today is I'm going for kind of a tune-up, okay? So kind of consider an oil change for my game. Over time, clubs, you know, when I had my clubs fit for me, they can kind of get shifted and bent and just kind of, you know, maybe just ever so slightly like off of the right lofts and lies that I need. And, you know, and actually I think today we're going to be focusing on my putter. I'm doing another putter, I think it's called Quintic putter fitting. I'm not getting a new putter, but I'm just going to basically see where my mechanics are with my putter and see if I can get that dialed back in. If you guys remember, after I did my putter fitting for the first time, it completely changed everything. Just, I mean, night and day difference with my putting. So, you know, obviously I think that it's just up from there as far as like, I think it's gonna do wonders for my putting even more so. So stay tuned, it's gonna be a good time. I gotta try to find some coffee, but let's get into this. I'm gonna get on down the road. I'll see you guys over at Stripe Show, and I'm gonna get dialed again. I'm determined. All right, so before we get into the action here, Jake is gonna pull up my previous summary from the whole putter fitting that we did, and we're basically gonna be able to compare now to then. And I mean, what has it been like? Probably 3 or 4. Yeah, it's been a while. So we're gonna be able to see where I was then and compare then to now and see, you know, what I've improved on or what I still need to work on.
So there's a few different putter fitting systems or putter training systems. Sam Putt Lab is probably one of the most common. They hook what's called this triplet that has a sensor on it, and that's what the Sam Putt Lab connects with. It weighs about 40 grams, so whenever I chose Quintic over Sam, Quintic's about 3 times the cost. I chose it because of that 40-gram weight. So when I fit putters, I don't want to fit putters that are counterbalanced. So Quintic has a couple of stickers that you put on the face, and it basically gives you all of the face data. So earlier, before Micah got here, I calibrated the golf balls to the target. This is our target, our center line right there. So once we calibrate the putter, you'll be lined up directly at that center line, and then every putt we hit will be like perfectly calibrated, and it'll give us the face data and the first 16 inches of ball roll. I loaded the summary of 200 putts that you hit from the previous session back in March. Have that loaded, but we'll hit a new set of putts, however many putts that is, and we'll compare those putts against where you left off at the end when you were really rolling it well and kind of got it dialed in.
We'll get to some more of that data here a little bit later, but I'm gonna set up the tripod. We're gonna get this thing calibrated and start hitting some putts and see where I'm at.
After we hit a couple of putts, I've seen a little bit of a tendency so far. The first couple you missed right at the target because you were aimed to the middle line. Now you're aiming to the left of the line. So it's saying that the face was closed at address, but it's not. The face opens 4.09 degrees to give you that face angle for that specific putt. Mm-hmm. Now you're inside, really nice arc, really nice takeaway, but you're not releasing the putter at impact. So you're leaving everything out to the right, almost like the miss in the real swing, in the full swing.
Pretty much, so, yeah. That's interesting.
Everything else looks pretty good, and we're gonna get that club twist. We're gonna find the center of the face consistently by the end of the session. You're hitting up on it a little much, and your low point's a little too far away from the ball, so we might need to make an adjustment where the ball is in your stance, but I'll have you hit probably 5 or 10 more balls just to see what is the trend. Is it established? Lie angle looks real good. Shaft angle looks good. We'll just got to get the low point in a little bit better position, a touch closer to the ball, and then we want to make sure we're hitting the center of the putter face. Make sure that you keep your head as possibly can. Better.
What do I have a tendency of right now compared to what I had a tendency 4 months ago? Is it kind of similar? Or?
Yeah, no, not at all. Okay. So your stroke dynamics have changed completely. You were taking the putter outside and coming across it with an open face and kind of block it, or like just leaving it open and glancing across it. Now your tendency is to take it back straight or just a touch on the inside. And when you decelerate, the putter face is staying open in a different way. So instead of glancing across, now you're just kind of flaring it, leaving it open. So
which is probably, is it better than?
Yeah, it's way better. Yeah. Like you're almost guaranteed improved technique to only miss right as your miss, where this tendency, every now and then you would square the face and pull one.
Yeah.
Now you've got a one-sided miss that you can protect against. All we really need to do is hit about 5 or 6 putts in a row where we get this on the face and we get a little bit better low point, attack angle and launch angle. And once we do that, we're pretty much dialed. And then we need to make sure that you're chronicling or capturing the feel that makes that happen. And once you've got what that feel is, then you're set. But I mean, as far as like the work that we did previously versus the work we're doing today, this is just like fine tuning a race car. I mean, it's just doing some tune-up work. Like it's impressive to see how far you've come in such a short period of time. I mean, when you first came in here, like you were a lost cause for putting, according to all of your followers. And, according to what I've seen lately, it's scaring the whole lot. Yeah. Ultimately, what I want to do is I want to match up that smooth, decisive stroke. I want you to be smooth, but still with authority through the impact zone.
Really cool results from the last putting session to this one. I hit a lot of really good putts, and there was a lot less things that we had to work on this time to find what is creating that consistency in my putting stroke. The biggest thing is alignment. It's literally like alignment with my feet compared to the club face. Or my whole body, really. Like
because Micah putts cross-handed, he doesn't have a lot of release to the left. He putts with a toe hang putter, which wants to release to the left. Doesn't mean he needs a new putter. It just means that he has to be aware of where his stroke path is on the way back. So just making sure that it's a little more straight back and then a little longer and lower through impact rather than coming up on the ball. We're still hitting the ball with a positive attack angle, and we're getting incredible launch angle numbers. So it's just really a matter of alignment and making sure that we align properly so we can deliver the face square.
That's huge, man. I don't even know exactly what these numbers mean, but they're blue, and I know blue is good.
It's your putt of the day. So I mean, Micah's alignment was like 3 degrees to the left, and we were able to get his alignment down to less than half a degree to the left. That's the variance throughout the stroke. So the putter opens a touch to create a 5-degree open face angle, which is nearly perfect. We've reduced his low point from like 2.5 to 2.75 down to under 2, which is really awesome. We still maintain a positive attack angle, and then we're hitting the ball in the center of the putter face. So it's really matching up well. We get a great launch angle, great attack angle, and we're getting the ball rolling quickly on the right track. So.
And it's feeling good. And these are the very small, like minuscule things that I can't really do by myself. So it's huge to be able to come down here and see these things. So many different analytics of how I can get better. So that's huge.
Access to the best technology for putting in town.
Exactly.
Man.
I'm really excited to take this and implement these couple things that we have talked about to be able to just become more consistent in putting. My putting has improved so much over the last couple months, but obviously it doesn't stop there. Well, first of all, huge shout out to Jake for just letting me come down here and just getting me dialed. And then also, you guys might have seen him in the background, but Troy was running the computer, just an absolute beast. But all of Jake's information from Stripe Show will be linked in the description. Best club fitter in Dallas, hands down. Make sure and come check him out, and he will get you dialed. So this will not be the last video here. You guys will be seeing me back here again. I'm gonna, a little hint, we might be looking at some new irons as I kind of go into some more competitive golf, just something that's, I think more of a player's iron is kind of what we're going for. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna just, you know, keep working on progressing. That's all I care about right now. So small progress. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
What did you do to get better today? Because there's still time left.